What's up, YouTube? So lately I've been taking so many L's on sneaker releases for months now. The last actual sneaker release I was able to cop was the Anthracite 5s. I made a video a couple videos ago. So that was the last release I was able to get. So this is just a quick, rant or whatever you want to call it on why it's so difficult to cop sneakers now. So I don't know about you guys, but I've always been a big advocate of SNS, and way before, a couple years now, way before everyone started to jump on the SNS app. And I would say maybe early 2019, late 2019, I would actually hit on some raffles, back-to-back raffles, maybe even 3 times in a row. I remember I have multiple SNS accounts, so when the Brand 11s came out, I was able to secure 3 pairs just from raffles. So that was a great win that year. But since then, honestly, I've probably won maybe a handful of raffles, if that. I'll make sure to put up the number of losses I've had throughout the years, but like I said, it's getting tougher and tougher to cop sneakers. Now, as you can see from the screen recording, it's a bunch of L's. Not sure what changed since the last time I caught a dub, especially for these raffles on sites like SNS and clothing. So, but one thing I did notice is, prior to me catching all these L's on raffles, I used to always go for a size 10.5 because I felt like it wasn't as desired as these other sizes 8 through maybe 9.5, 10. And now every raffle I do is for a size 10. So maybe I switch up my strategy and hopefully I catch some dubs. Let me know what you think about this SNS. If you don't know what SNS is, it's another site just like End Clothing. Join it, hopefully catch some dubs. Now, I'm not sure about you guys, but I remember as an 11-12-year-old coming home from school, getting on my computer, going straight to Flight Club and seeing, at the time, my Grail, the Raging Bull 5s, and I know they were up there for maybe couple thousand at the time. Obviously, as a 11-12-year-old, can't afford that, but now I see them re-releasing, and on StockX they're almost hitting for 500, which, if you don't know, if a sneaker does that prior to release, it either means it's going to be extremely hard to get, not enough pairs, or just look out for these bots because they're gonna overcharge right away. So hopefully they're not hard to get, but I honestly do want to get a couple pairs just because they're one of those grails for me. So basically the reason why there's so many L's out there is just because the amount of bots out there now compared to, let's say, over a year ago is 0 to 100. I'm sure the bot selling market is out through the roof. I'm not really sure. I'm not into bots. That's not my thing. But getting a personal L, a manual L, it's a really tough thing to do nowadays. If you're someone who likes to bot and has multiple bots, comment down below. I would like to know how that's going. Which bot is a great bot? Which bot is most profitable? I know there's some bots that can get really expensive and go into the thousands of dollars. So it's not something I'm looking to invest in, especially if getting sneakers isn't a guarantee, and the number of sneakers I could get isn't a guarantee. So bots is not something I'm looking into. But hopefully this sneaker thing, I read an article about Nike trying to get rid of these bots, something that I think is literally impossible to do, just because there's so many ways bots can avoid their security forces or whatever. So hopefully they get better. The bots is also a reason why videos on the channel have been less frequent, just because it's so hard to bring in a sneaker I cannot get. Not because of the capital, just because regardless of the capital, sneakers cannot be obtained by me nor any accounts I have. So sneaker bots out there, hopefully I can get a pair on these Raging Bull 5s. If not, I highly doubt I will pay resale. So that's pretty much it. I'll get back to you in the next video. Hopefully it's an unboxing review. Never, like always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.